Dave, I wanted to start firstly with 𝗛𝗶𝗯𝘀. Give us an update on how he's getting on, the conversations you've had with him.
Well, he's been very, very lucky. At the same time as, he's been very unlucky to be in the situation he's been in, but also very lucky to come out the other side of it with minor injuries at this moment in time, which is a bit battered, a bit bruised. He's had a bit of a fright and a bit of a shock naturally, as have we all, because of what happened. And we obviously wish him a real speedy recovery. But Eddie being Eddie, he's on the phone straight away, phoning me, worrying that he can't get into work on that day. And I'm saying, "Are you all right? Is everything okay?" And he's, "No, I just can't make it in today." And I'm like, "Well, I know you can't make it in, but don't worry about it." But Eddie being Eddie, he's desperate to try and get back as quick as he can. But at this moment in time, we're just making sure his health is the most important thing, and that's the full focus for him.
Yeah, 100%. We all wish him a really speedy recovery. On to Celtic then this weekend. You must take a lot of confidence from the last game against them because of the number of chances that we created in that one.
We do. We take a lot of confidence from that. I think we also take confidence from the run of form we've been on since that. I think that was the last defeat, which was 1-15. So we are in a really good place, a much stronger place going into this game than we were the last time. But just because we put a good performance in at Celtic Park and created chances, we still lost the game 3-0. So we're very mindful of that as well. We know we need to still be at the absolute top of our game to get a positive result because Celtic are a really good side. So we're under no illusions that it'll be difficult. But as I say, we're going into a much better place. The confidence is there for the players. We've got a game plan in place and hopefully we can execute that. But we all need to be at the very top of our game to make sure we win the game. Yeah,
they obviously competed in Europe midweek, went right the way to the end. They obviously suffered disappointment really late on as well. Do you think that could have any bearing come Saturday?
No, I don't think so. I think, well, firstly, I thought they were fantastic on the night. I think everybody watching it there, very unlucky not to go and win on the night. And I think when you think back to the challenge they faced, being a goal down going into the game against one of the biggest teams in the world shows you the level of opposition we're going to face. But they're used to playing in big games as well. So yes, they're disappointed with not having got through, especially the manner of it right at the very end of the game to concede. But they're used to playing in big games, and again, we won't be looking for any sort of us feeling sorry or thinking they're going to feel sorry for themselves. We need to make sure that we're preparing for a really good team that's going to come here, which is what it will be. Even if they make changes, it'll be a real top side that comes, and we need to make sure that we're doing everything we can to make sure we get the right result.
How important will the atmosphere be at Easter Road?
It will be very important. It always is, especially in these big games. That's what I say to the players all the time. These are the games as players you really want to play in. Test yourself against the best team in the league. These are Champions League players that have just went over to Germany and played against Bayern Munich and should have beat Bayern Munich. So it's a brilliant opportunity for the players to really test themselves, and myself as a coach to test myself as a coach against a world-class coach. So it's brilliant. The atmosphere against it is something that we're going into the game, like I've already said. The fans are going to be right behind us from the start, and we'll need them to be. They'll play a massive part in what we're trying to do. And I know they'll be right behind us right to the very end as well, which we'll need them to be because it is an opportunity for us. We're going into the game trying to win the game. It'll be difficult, we know that, but the full focus is trying to get 3 points.
Yeah, just on team news then, going into the weekend, how are we looking?
We're getting there. Obviously a few challenges in terms of the middle of the pitch, which is naturally with 𝗛𝗀𝗀 now being suspended, which is really unfortunate for him. 𝗛𝗶𝗯𝘀 can't play against his parent club, so there's two players in that central midfield position that makes us a little bit weaker. The positive news is Joe's slightly closer in terms of, I say closer, he's trained this week, which is really positive. Clearly not had a lot of minutes in his legs, but is available for the squad if we select him. And Dylan Levitt's one who's struggling a little bit as well still, so he's trained but had a bit of a reaction, so we're going to give him every chance to be available for selection in the squad, but he's one that might not quite make it, but we'll wait and see where we are. But we have still got other players that can play in there. And apart from that, I think it's another week in the legs of Marvin 𝗛𝗏, which is positive. Ellie Youham was on the grass today as well, which is positive. So I think we are definitely going in the right direction, and I know I'm probably sounding a bit like a broken record. Most weeks standing here having the same conversation, but finally there is a bit of light at the end of that tunnel where hopefully we're going in the right positive direction.
Excellent. Good luck this weekend.
Thank you.